Welcome to HGTV. You're now rocking with your boy. I had to hit the opera on you niggas. Now, man, it was heated today. I mean, people was blasting Skip Bayless. You don't have Steph in the top 10 or the top 20. Are you crazy? People must have forgot. Basketball has been around for a long time. And a lot of you guys are what I call prisoners of the moment. And you guys are. You guys basically have fell in love with what's going on now. And Curry's been on a streak. Before this streak, Steph Curry has been really mediocre this year. Seriously, he's had a mediocre season. And this team that he has isn't that bad. He has a pretty decent team. Let's see. Now, if you want to talk about today, as far as where he would rank today, I would probably have him in the top 10, maybe top 8 as far as players of today. You know, I might have him there. I might have him a little higher, but, you know, the list of players today, you know, you would have to do a top 10 of yesteryears. To me, that's why I said the top 10 and 20 is very subjective. It's not just because 5 or 6 people say this is this. You got 1 or 2 people over here like, no, my top 5 or 10 is different. You know, can he make my top 5 or 10? No, because this era that they're playing in, there's no defense. There's no defense. There's no type of hand checking or anything. I mean, I'm sorry, but he wasn't, to me, I don't feel Steph was better than Rick Barry for the Warriors. He wasn't better than Chamberlain. You know, he damn sure wasn't better than Rick Barry. You out your damn mind if you think he was. I don't even think Steph was better than Tim Hardaway. And that's a recent guy. You know, I'll say of this era, yeah, I would give Steph Curry the love and say, you know, yeah, he's probably one of the best. To me, he's the greatest shooter of all time. You have to give it to him. He's the greatest shooter that I've ever seen. But as far as if I did a top 10 of today's players, yes, I would put Steph Curry in the top 10. Hands down. He would be in that top 10. But as far as all time, I don't have Steph in my top 40. He's probably between 45 to 50-ish. I don't think he was better than Tracy McGrady. He wasn't better. I don't believe he was better than Vince Carter. I have to go back and watch, but I think Vince was better. He damn sure ain't. No, he's not even close to AI or Isaiah Thomas. And then you can't really compare him to these point guards of yesteryear. I don't even think he's a top 10 point guard of all time. He's not even a top 10 two guard of all time. I mean, Steph is great for this era. For this era, I would put Steph in the top 10, or if you want to make him top 5, that's understandable. Like if you do a top 10 of today's NBA, I mean, this guy, yes, he's revolutionized the way to shoot the ball, play the game as far as that. But come on, like the guys, to me at his size, being a passer, he's overrated. He can rebound the ball a lot because there's really no big men no more. There's no clogging of the middle no more. They've taken the rules away where you could have guys stand in the middle of the paint. You can't do that no more. It'd be a defensive 3 seconds. Whereas back in the day, you were allowed to stand in the paint as long as you want, as long as you were near somebody who was right there, as long as you were manning up with somebody. But if you were playing sort of like a zone, that's when illegal defense was called. But now let's look at this team this year. This team, if it wasn't for the play-in game, would we really be having this conversation? I mean, come on, man. You guys have got to stop over glorifying and rating a lot of these players who don't deserve to be in that conversation. Steph Curry's not better than Dr. J. He wasn't. He wasn't better than Dr. J. I mean, he wasn't better than Joe Dumars. And Joe Dumars was like the number 2 on that Pistons team. You know, he's not better than Dennis Rodman. So, I mean, you guys are putting him on a level where it's like, look, you guys don't understand. There is a lot of players that have been great. And you guys just keep cutting down all these other players to hype these guys up. Now, is he better than LeBron? Absolutely. LeBron James not in my top. To me, LeBron James is probably 81, 82 of all time. Like, I don't see, he's not a top 50 player to me. The guy doesn't really stand out, and his teams have had to sacrifice a lot to help him get better because he doesn't make the team better. His team makes him better. But you guys won't understand that because you guys don't play basketball. You guys are caught up in the fake activist man, but that's neither here nor there. Now, let's look at the West. He is currently in the 9th seed. Okay, he's in the 9th seed. He has a chance if he could get into the playoffs. That's cool, you know. That's what you're supposed to do. You're a superstar. Steph is supposed to have this team, I believe, in the 6th seed at the highest. The 6th or 7th seed, he should have this team in at the highest. And what Skip was saying, I agree with Skip Bayless. And I don't agree with Skip all the time, but Skip's right. Now let's look at this. Per game, Steph Curry's averaging 31 points per game, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, a steal. That's pretty good, and he only has 3 turnovers. That's very good. From the 2-pointer, he's attempting 9 twos a game, and his percentage is 57%, which is great. 3-point rise, he's at 43%, which is great. He's attempting 12 threes a game. Free throw percentage, he's at 92. Steph's always been a great free throw guy. So now points per game, his team, he's averaging 31. Andrew Wiggins is averaging 18 points per game. Kelly Oubre is giving you 15 points per game. Wiseman, before he got hurt for the year, was giving you 12 points a game. And then you got Jordan Poole, who's coming off the bench, giving you 11 points a game. And then you got Eric Pascal, who I don't know if he's still playing or not. He's giving you 10 points a game. So you have, including yourself, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You got 6 players in double figures. So your team should at least be in the 6 or 7 seed. Now, that's not dissing him. I don't want people to be like, oh, I'm dissing Steph Curry. No, I love Steph Curry. I'm a big fan of his. But Steph Curry's not in the top 40 of best players of all time. Stop it. He's not. And you could come on here trolling and get mad. I will break down and tell you why he's not. Now, let me see something here. Just want to see something real quick. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now Dame Lillard has 6 guys, including himself, in double figures for the year. But he mainly hasn't had CJ for the whole year or Nurkic, and Nurkic isn't even cracking that much of points. Well, because they're a guard predicated offense. They really don't go to the big man. Like I said, everybody today plays the same. It's guard oriented. The big man is basically dead. And he got his team in 6th place. Now, I'm not saying Dame is better than Steph. Steph is better than Dame. But, I mean, dude, this season, he has been underperforming. To be a 2-time MVP, and the pieces you have, they're not bad pieces. If Steve Nash or Allen Iverson was put on this team would be at least 5th or 4th seed in the West. I guarantee it. You know, it's just that I don't take nothing from him. Like, Steph is great. I don't have him over Ray Allen. He's a better shooter than Ray Allen, but he's not a better player. He's nowhere near the top 20. I got Kevin Durant way higher than him. To me, Kevin Durant is way better than Steph. I mean, it's not even close. If you wanted to do just today, I mean, of all time, I got KD probably at my top 15, maybe top 20. So he's in my top 20. So he's at 15 to 20. Kawhi Leonard, I have him at between 25 to 30 of all time. James Harden, I have probably 30 to 35 or 35 to 40 of all time. So I have Harden over him. So, you know, I got Steph probably in the top 45 to 50 best players to ever touch the basketball. But if you wanted to do today, yeah, he would be top 10. Absolutely. He's in the top 10. But, I mean, he's had a lot of flameouts. You know, I mean, he has a lot to do. He's, you know, I mean, it's no disrespect, but I've just seen better players. Pete Maravich was better than him. Oscar Robertson, you guys forget about Oscar. Oscar was better. Gary Payton was better. Jason Kidd was way better than Steph. I mean, it's not even close. When you talk about Jason Kidd, you put him with the Isaiahs and Magics, and the Oscars and Jerry's, and Elgin Baylor was better than him. Wilt was better. Bill Russell. Bob Cousy, I think Bob Cousy was probably better than Steph. And Sam Jones, I believe, was too. That whole Celtics team was loaded. I think they were better than Steph from a basketball point of view. Rick Barry definitely was better than Steph. Who else you got? You got current players from the past decade. Dirk is better than Steph. Rasheed Wallace is better than Steph. Chris Webber was better than Steph. Kobe was better than Steph. If Brandon Roy would have never got hurt, he would have been better than Steph. So would have been Penny. Steve Nash is better than Steph. That's a no-brainer. Tim Duncan, Manu, I believe, is better than Steph. Tony Parker is definitely better than Steph. I would take Tony Parker any day. So, I mean, it depends on what you choose. To me, that's where I put him at. If you got him higher, then I guess so. Please, if you haven't watched basketball before 2015, please do not comment on my channel. I will block you. I mean, I don't have time for the trolling. I mean, just if you've been watching basketball before 2010 or 2000s, or if you've been watching it and you went back to do your research, please, you can comment. But if you haven't watched basketball before 2010 or 8 or 15, shut the hell up. I've been watching basketball since 88, 89, since I was damn near a kid. So I don't want to hear that. Now, if you a brother who was born in the 70s and you watched ball, I will listen to everything you say. But if you come out your goddamn mouth and say LeBron James is the greatest ever, I'm blocking your ass too. Because you went through an era where you actually saw Larry Bird, Cornbread Maxwell, all of these guys. Isaiah, Magic, Jordan. I don't want to hear that crap. Do not do that, or I will definitely block you. I'm dead serious. I'm not playing anymore. I'm tired of this trolling. I'm tired of this lack of knowledge of the game and the disrespect you have towards a lot of the great players who put blood, sweat, and tears to win the game. And you guys are giving Steph Curry too much glorification. He is a great player. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer, but he is not in my top 20. He's damn sure not in my 30 or 40. He's not. He's probably 45 to 50 in that range. He's probably outside of the top 50. He might be outside the top 50 if I did a list. So I don't want to hear that. And Gary Payton, you need to shut your ass up. You know goddamn well LeBron James is not a better all-around player than Michael Jordan. All right? Cut the crap. Now, cut it. Look, you know damn well he's not. So I don't know what business deals you got going on with LeBrownies or what you guys are doing on the side. If y'all jacking each other off or y'all playing with each other's little sack. I don't know if y'all doing something like that of that nature, but it needs to stop, dog. I don't like Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan is in my damn top 10. I'm sorry. He is. You could put him in the top 5 of the greatest. But I do not like Jordan. But you can't sit there and tell me, dog, that this guy was better. Like, stop it. Stop it. Mike is in my top 10. You know, he's at 10, you know, because I have others ahead of him, but stop it. I don't want to hear that crap. Now, you could go troll over here or troll over there. That is cool. But stop it. Don't do that. You're mad because Michael Jordan dissed you on The Last Dance. It's understandable. You didn't shut Mike down, dog. You really didn't. You really didn't. Mike just had a bad shooting night. That's it. But he came back and busted your ass game 6. He got y'all. Even though Dennis Rodman should have won the MVP for those last 3 championships, because I have him rated over Michael. Dennis was better than Michael, to me. Michael was just a better scorer. But when Rodman wanted to score and shoot, he could do it. Because I watched the games. I don't just say that to say it. My top 5, I keep telling you. I got Kobe, I got Hakeem, I got Rodman, I got Duncan, and I got Iverson. Those are my 5. You know. And in my lower 5, I got Isaiah, Thomas, Bird, Magic, Kareem, and Michael. That's my bottom 5. My next 5, I got Wilt, I got Oscar, I got Bill, I got Jerry, and I got Kevin Durant. Then I got Elgin Baylor, Jason Kidd, Moses Malone, Dominique Wilkins, and then that 20 I got it's a toss-up. But those are the guys I got. Those guys are all better than Steph Curry. So stop it with the capping and all of that crap. All right? Like, let's stop it. Let's really stop it, because you guys are really tripping. And I give respect to what Skip say. I agree with him. Shannon Sharpe is being prisoner of the moment. As always. As always, he's stick riding because he wants Steph Curry to come play with LeBron. So that's the reason why he puts him in his top 15. But he's not. He's not. He's not top 15 player guy. I done seen way better players. Seriously. So we got him. So Curry has 6 guys he has in double figures. Okay. So, you got 6 guys in double figures. So you should be playing better than what you are. Seriously. But we'll see what happens. But this is no disrespect to Steph Curry. I love Steph Curry. He's one of my favorite players of all time. But I'm sorry, he's not in that echelon of player. Shannon Sharpe is smoking crack. It happens. He already done lied a bunch of times on KD, and he's lying about other things. He's always lied. I don't know why he lies a lot instead of just being truthful and keeping it real. I guess they need the ratings. I'm not sure. But no. And Gary Payton, no. Michael Jordan, if LeBron James played in your guys' era or played in the 80s, he would have quit. He would have not played anymore. He would have sat at the end of the bench. He has no game. This guy he would probably be averaging, like I said, 11, 12, and like 3 and 3, if that. He might not even average that because the game was too physical. And then you had guys that were real centers and power forwards in the middle of the lane. How would he have stopped that? Seriously, how would he have stopped that? So look, you guys have got to stop with this overreaction. You guys have got to stop jumping down people's throat because they're telling the truth and they're speaking facts. I agree with Skip Bayless that no, Steph Curry is not a top 20 player. So it is what it is. So thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you like what you hear, you can donate to the page by Cash Apping me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you for listening, and we're out. Deezy.